Before language, before recent, humanity spoke in symbols. Fire, serpent, sun, and sky were not decorations, they were memory. To the ancient mind, myth was not a story to entertain. It was a map of the cosmos, of consciousness, of the invisible threads that bind reality together. Before the written word, we painted our truths on the walls of caves, lit only by flickering firelight. These were not just pictures of animals or hands. They were the first expressions of our inner world, our first attempt to understand our place in the vast, mysterious universe. This symbolic language was the heartbeat of our ancestors, a pulse that connected them to the world around them. The sparks from that first fire danced upwards, becoming the constellations in the night sky. The lines on the cave walls evolved, becoming intricate carvings on grand temples, what we today call gods. The ancients saw as forces not as literal beings sitting on clouds, but as fundamental principles of existence. Prometheus wasn't just a titan who stole fire. He was the embodiment of that spark of intellect, the burning curiosity that drives innovation and discovery. Isis wasn't merely a goddess. She was the personification of nature's intelligence, the cyclical wisdom of life, death, and rebirth. Shiva's dance wasn't a performance. It was the cosmic rhythm of creation and destruction itself, the constant ebb and flow that governs the universe. Each myth was a mirror, a reflection of what lives inside every one of us. When Zeus throws a thunderbolt from the heavens, it is a metaphor for the mind asserting its will, for that moment of decisive, powerful thought when the serpent tempts with forbidden fruit. It is the symbolic awakening of consciousness from a state of blissful ignorance into the complex world of knowledge and choice. These stories weren't designed as bedtime fantasies. They were intricate codes, the operating system for human understanding, a way to navigate the complexities of both the inner and outer worlds. Think of the Great Flood, a story found in cultures across the globe. Consider the fall of a golden age, a place like Atlantis, or the epic wars of the gods that tore the heavens apart. Were these all just wild inventions, born from pure imagination? Or could they be something more? A recollection. Geologists and archaeologists tell us that around 12,000 years ago, our planet underwent cataclysmic changes. The last ice age ended abruptly. Glaciers melted, oceans rose dramatically, and entire coastlines were submerged. Civilizations that may have existed then could have vanished beneath the waves, leaving behind only fragmented echoes. From ancient Sumer to the high Andes, remarkably similar stories of a lost world and a great deluge survived, passed down through generations, whispered through myth. Perhaps myth is not a dream of the past, but the faint, collective memory of a world that existed before ours. We, the modern inheritors of this planet, live surrounded by powerful symbols, yet we've forgotten how to read them. We dismiss ancient myth as primitive fantasy, while unknowingly embracing modern myths as undeniable truth. Our new pantheon of gods is built from algorithms, celebrities, and machines. Their names have changed, but their archetypal roles are eerily familiar. Hermes, the swift messenger of the gods, is now the internet, connecting the world in an instant. Prometheus, the bringer of fire and knowledge, has been reborn as artificial intelligence, promising a new kind of enlightenment. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, finds her reflection in the curated glamour of social media, shaping our desires and perceptions of self. The myth never ended. It simply adapted its disguise, weaving itself into the fabric of our digital age. To go beyond myth is to embark on a journey of remembrance. It's to understand that these ancient stories were never about distant gods and faraway heavens. They were always about us. They are about our deepest fears, our most profound desires, and the timeless journey of human awakening. Myth was humanity's first science, the symbolic language through which we attempted to decode the very nature of reality itself. It was philosophy, psychology, and cosmology all rolled into one beautiful, intricate tapestry. The patterns are still there, hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to see them again. So, listen closely. Turn down the volume of the modern world for just a moment, because beneath the constant noise of history, beneath the distractions and the digital chatter, The gods are still whispering. They speak through the art we create, the stories we tell, and the very structure of our own minds. This isn't about belief. It's about recognition. It's about seeing the ancient, universal patterns that continue to shape our lives today. They are an invitation to understand ourselves on a deeper level. Myth was never fantasy, it was memory. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you feel the call to explore further, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us as we continue to decode the sacred symbols of our past.